Hello, my name is Swiss Bianco. In this video we will have a look at a typical 12 gauge magazine from Turkey. It's a Tokarev branded ones. Tokarev, the name of course, came back then from Russia, and I don't know why they did select that for made in Turkey products, but it is how it is. So the item is in a simple clear see-through bag, and we see there Turkish style 10 round magazine, Tokarev USA, made in Turkey. And the Turkish style, what they meant is basically most or really many of the semi-automatic and even pump action Turkish made magazine, stick magazine fed shotguns 12 gauge use that kind of style of magazine. So this could fit in quite many different weapons. On the back side of the sticker we have the same, so that much for that. Then to the magazine, we have a steel magazine. It's pretty big. In this case for 10 rounds. We don't have any witness holes along the way. Some magazines have some holes. We have a steel construction of the body with the usual polymer floor plate. I always wonder how long those plastic floor plates gonna last in the years or decades to that come. I would for sure rather have a metal one on the other side. If that thing drops, that gives it a bit more protection. In this case we see on the middle section they made a Tokarev USA, and that red, the basically where I have the pen, there is the pen. So to disassemble you have the button here and the button there with the red star to press in, and then you can slide it off. Be careful, the spring is under quite some tension even as the magazine is empty. So it's not only one button to press but two at the same time, and then you can slide off the magazine bottom part. There we see in the middle there is part of the red. Only goes on one way because here you have the lip. Nothing fancy, it's just the usual thing. We have over travel stop, we have the black polymer follower, we also have here the automatic bolt hold open for the last round. So as we see like this, it's spring loaded, it would not go into the magazine well of most of those firearms. So as you press that down, you see the stop goes back in. Now it's all the way in. This magazine is brand new, so you see once the follower gets up, the spring presses that out. In case you don't need that feature on some firearms, it's maybe not necessarily needed. Say on a pump action, you can easily take that out if you disassemble the magazine. Usually it's just pinned in the follower. It's that part here with a spring that is pinned, so you can really easily remove that if you want. Put it in a bag and put it away as spare parts. Just saying, that is really easy. The follower usually needs a bit the horning. Often the polymer is on the edges is a bit rough, so I mean if you use it a couple times, the magazine follower goes all the way down by filling, and then by empty it back up, maybe it's gonna smooth it out. That the quality of the whole magazine is not like a Heckler & Koch magazine, of course. For that price it's not to be expected, but as I get the new item, I always look at it and if I see a bit a burr on the follower, which is common on those magazines, I simply take a knife, a box cutter or something, and cut it a bit off, or smooth it out so that the whole thing works better. Again, the spring inside is relatively strong, so if you take the floor plate off, be careful about the eyes and about parts flying off. You need quite strong hands to hold the spring and the magazine and all that. Just saying, that is, it's not a 22 magazine, it's a 12 gauge, so the spring is relatively strong. Quality wise, those item works pretty good. This one is actually 10 rounds. They made different branded items. I think it's all pretty much the same factory in Turkey that simply made different variations for different companies for rebranding. There were versions with 9 round instead of 10, and those are a bit more uneasy because of the uneven number and all that, and they are not too easy to convert to 10 rounds if that is of concern for you as well. So yeah, all in all, if you see deals on those magazines, sometimes in between I see that, then I grab 1 or 2 or 3 more just to stack up, because usually those magazines are relative expensive for what it is, and if you have a bit time and patience, you're gonna find quite a good deal relative easy. So that much about the Tokarev branded 12 gauge magazine from Turkey.